game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right. This is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the screen, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
Frank, what's the key on this approach here at the 15th?
Well, knowing exactly where that pin placement is, Rich. There's mounding, there's that little gut out of the right side of the screen. If you miss your mark here, that ball can easily finish 30 or 40 feet away.
That's well played. Now a good look at birdie. This for birdie. Can't make it, Frank, if you don't hit it.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. What happened to the other 1%? But
that's a solid par putt. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick a good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is too close. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. Frank, you're one behind. Sunday afternoon, you're trying to win one of the game's great championships. Is this a spot that you love as a competitor, the 16th hole of par 5, with a chance to make a lot of noise?
It's a spot you cannot hide from, Rich, because you know exactly there. If you haven't looked at a scoreboard, you can feel it from the atmosphere.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Now one of the more difficult holes in golf. The 18th here at Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. In 2013, this hole averaged .39 strokes above par. What makes it so challenging, Frank?
Just that big body of water to the left of 18 here that's also shared to the right of 9. Not a single fairway bunker on this in this 18th hole. So really, lack of definition. It's so hard to find a target here.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
So a tester from 4 feet. So all the scores have been posted for round number 2, and look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with 2 very solid rounds of golf. Key right now, just stay out of your own way and keep it up. The pressure will start to build. We know that as you get closer to the end of this tournament.
EA Sports and the Web.com Tour proudly present third round coverage of the Web.com Tour Championship.
There's something about a well-hit shot.
Oh, this looks good.
Certainly is.
Frank, the approach shot here at the par 4 first. What's the right way to attack?
The much easier flag is down that right side because you can run that ball with the slope to that low side. Tough flag on the left.
Down, little Sheba. Down! Birdie try up next. Locked in on the read and the speed.
Great start.
Second hole, it's a par 5.
You'd think birdie or eagle off this tee, and we've seen a lot during the Players' Championship, but once again, you have to move that tee shot right to left. But be careful of those pines.
Interesting, with the almost space-age advancements in golf equipment, what with new, lighter materials, and with the increased focus on fitness and strength, players are hitting the ball longer than ever. That has forced architects to lengthen the golf courses without sacrificing the integrity or the shot value of the original design. Well, too bad, Frank. That one rolled right off the green.
It was just coming out so hot.
Player elected to lay back here, Frank, but still a chance. Green light special.
It is. A good layup here in the middle of fairway. You can basically go at any flag position now.
So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it's going to hurt the course.
That is a solid par putt. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Stuffed it in there really close, and now just a tap in. Shouldn't be a problem here. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Hole number 4 here at TPC Sawgrass. 384-yard par 4 deep fairway bunker to the right of the landing zone. You want to avoid that. Oh, I love this. She is winding up. Just wants to tear the cover off this golf ball.
Grab the fire extinguisher. Put out that ball is on fire. It's melting going through the air.
Pretty good drive here.
Another straight one.
Frank, I think what sets golf apart from other sports is that the fan can get so close to the great athlete as the round is being played.
Yeah, well, that's why the sport itself, and we consider it more intimate for that reason. Most golf spectators play together. Whereas other sports, you don't see NFL players sitting in the grandstand. You see spectators, but most golf fans are golfers.
No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
5th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. Long par 4. What's the challenge, Frank?
Depending, really, if you're long or short hitter. The long hitters have the luxury of taking it over the corner of the bunker down the right. Shorter hitters really play that bunker down the left. 320 run out. Oh, I liked that.
Nice long tee shot there and a good lie, Frank. Frank now getting set for the second shot here at the 5th.
Relatively big green or flat green, but you've got to be careful. If you miss it on the left, especially in that left rough just short of the bunker, it's a devilish of a chip.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Solid play, heart of the green. Nothing wrong with that par putt. Another shortish par 4, the 393-yard par 4 sixth. Frank, what's the challenge here?
Well, there's two bunkers down the left, but that's not really the problem. If you hug that left side, there's palm trees that come into play on that second shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank, now the second shot here at hole number 6.
Yeah, not overly long, but be very aware of these palm trees that are short. Many a shot's caught those trees coming into the green.
Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Good, clean contact and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Frank, that looked good to me. Came to the putt, excited to make birdie. Now, settle for par.
Yeah, a little change in the attitude right now. You've let one go. You've got to really knuckle down there and make sure you don't drop a shot. It's important this one goes in.
Frank, 7th hole here at TPC Sawgrass. How do you break this one down?
Not overly long, 440 yards, but once again, it's a tee shot. If you're driving the ball well, that's fine. You just sort of blister it down there, but you're starting to lose one a little bit to the right. There's 3 pot bunkers there, and of course, if you're fearful of it going left, there's the canal all the way down the left side that'll get your attention.
This sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 7th hole. Strategically, Frank, how do you like to play this hole?
You've got to be aware of where you don't want to go. That front right bunker is probably the easiest bunker shot on this hole, but there's a little pot bunker on the left. That one there, always difficult to get it up and down.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
Has this putt for birdie. Good putt. Here we are at the 8th at Pete Dye's famed stadium course at the TPC Sawgrass. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Frank, this is a hole that I really like.
And players do too, Rich, especially off that back tee where it must be about 80 yards of shoot that you go through before the hole actually starts to open up. And this green, 11 bunkers in total around the whole putting surface.
That one inside of 10 feet, really dialed in. Made a good run at birdie. He'll have to focus now. Try to walk away with the par. That's a solid par putt. Frank, I think this is one of the most fascinating holes on the golf course. The 583-yard par 5 9th hole.
With technology now, a lot more players can reach this par 5 and 2. Gone are the days where it was a true 3-shotter, but I remember when Sergio Garcia hit that 3-wood from, what was it, 270, 280 yards? Still one of the best shots I've ever seen.
She's ended up on the fairway, and with such a good lie, so many more options available now. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5.
This looks like it's heading for the bunker.
Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. All right, in the bunker now. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. This is a cross-country special. This can be a cruel game at times. You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful lag putt. Great pace.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Okay, no problem with that one. Getting set now for the back nine here at TPC Sawgrass. Frank, what should we expect?
Well, there's a good run of holes. 10, obviously very birdieable. 11th, the par 5. 12th, the short par 4. A good chance to get this round really going.
Wow, I mean, she absolutely annihilated that tee ball.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Not the longest, but not bad. 295 yards in the fairway. Well, she's just made it look easy out there today. Swing has been rhythmical, tempo's been good, and really has played outstanding golf. That will be a great look at birdie. These putts keep the round together. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Hole number 11, 558-yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Nice position, short grass, second shot. Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Well, that was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. That was not a very good read right there. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Frank, what's so much fun about TPC Sawgrass is the excitement that it generates for a fan and how many different holes there are. 12 is a good example.
Yeah, 12 looks like it's fresh from Scotland. You can see why Pete Dye spent a lot of time over there. Tee shot looks straight away, but the second shot is blind. The shot you get in Scotland with the wedge, where you just see the top of the flagstick, and you've got to really guesstimate on the yardage that you have. But a good wedge shot and someone that can judge their distance, this is certainly a birdie hole.
Now the approach to the 12th, Frank. What's the player looking at?
Well, it's a fun shot here for the second shot, especially if you've driven it down the right side, because then you can see the flag no matter where it is on the green.
You can't ask for much more than that. About 5 feet away. Beautifully done. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Mark that as a birdie on the card. Hole number 13 here at Sawgrass. Tricky 181-yard par 3.
You don't have to hit directly at this flag. When that flag's at the back there, you can use the contours. When it's on the left, once again, you can use the ridge in the middle of the green. Matter of fact, one of the hardest hole locations is when it's in the front right, because that's when you have to be perfect.
That one was running so hot. Pretty good shot right there. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either.
Just dwindling the holes down. Pars are fine right now.
Frank, 14 is so often a pivotal hole here at the TPC Sawgrass.
It is, Rich. And when you see a player hit 2 shots comfortably on this green, you think, what's all the problem about 14? But when you see someone stray left or stray right, you realize that 14 is a real bear.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Frank halfway home on maybe the toughest par 4 in the golf course.
Yeah, for some reason, for such a big green, it's always hard to get that second shot close.
Moving a little bit to the right. She is putting the full arsenal of her skill set on display this afternoon. Beautiful shot. See if she can put a birdie on the card here.
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
And takes care of business there.
Solid stroke.
Now to the 15th, and Frank, I know this is a hole that you really like.
Yeah, it gets no respect in my book, which I think is a shame. Just a nice dogleg to the right. And really 2 good shots and a 3 here, which is actually a rarity. It sets you up for those closing 3 holes. Too often people just take 15 lightly. And 15 has just a gentle nibble that turns into a bite.
Frank, once again, precision is so important as we look at the second shot to the 15th.
Yeah, you're looking at the flag here. You're looking at birdie. But if you miss, that big bunker on the left will swallow it up. And there's 2 little pop bunkers on the right. Tough to get it up and down.
Safely aboard. You licking your chops here, Frank, as a player, when you get to this tee box?
Well, it's an opportunity. A 4 here certainly makes the mood better when you walk to 17 and then 18. So a 4 here is more than just making a birdie on a par 5.
Just pulverize that golf ball. Wow, Frank, that was an absolute bomb right there.
Yeah, what's longer than long? Because we just saw it.
Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Crucial eagle attempt on the way. "15 feet away. Can't make it, Frank, if you don't hit it.
Hubert Green once said, 99% of putts left short don't go in. What happened to the other 1%?
That finds the bottom of the cup. We'll call that a birdie. Frank, you know what's amazing about this hole? You could flush your shot. I mean, hit it perfectly right on the sweet spot, and you could still make 7 here.
That's the problem sometimes. If you're a little juiced up, you go half a club long, especially when there's a bounce in the green. Before you know it, the ball's over the back. When the green's soft, you spin it too much, now you're in the water in the front. It's that sneaky distance. That's the cruelest thing about this game, Rich. I mean, it's just now it's another shot.
Now to the 18th hole here at TPC Sawgrass, 462-yard par 4. Frank, and let's see what she's got here. She is loading up for the big one. Nicely played shot, about 310 yards down the fairway. Frank, really challenging second shot here at the home hole, the 18th.
You have to be decisive going in here. You can see all the trouble in front of you. Water left, that mounding on the right. Neither place really is good to go. So somehow you've got to muster up your best shot.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Good putt. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.